Hello. Today I'm going to talk about post-World War II Arkansas through the Faubus era. Developments during and after World War II forced Arkansas to rapidly move toward full participation in the social, economic, and political life of the rest of the nation. Industrialization and the movement of people from rural areas into the cities accelerated. Infrastructure improved with the help of federal funding, and civil rights could no longer be denied. Our objectives in this module are to examine the impact of World War II on Arkansas during the years following that war, gain basic knowledge and an understanding of the political, social, and economic issues and themes that affected the development of Arkansas from 1941 through 1967, and to identify the issues and solutions of the Little Rock school crisis of 1957, the role of Governor Faubus, and the ongoing impact of these events. Post-World War II change. Upon his return from World War II, veteran Sid McMath became governor and led an effort to modernize the state in 1948. He fought against corruption and sought to eradicate illegal gambling in the state, especially in Hot Springs. The plantation system underwent a significant change. Rather than being labor-intensive, it transitioned to a mechanized state using scientific techniques, including chemical fertilizers and soils management. This required fewer people and more capital investment to farm the land. Many delta towns dwindled in population and larger farms became the norm, often funded by companies rather than family farmers. The old sharecropping system went into decline. Not all the change was welcome, especially in the domain of civil rights. To some extent, the plantation mindset continued to prevail in places like Little Rock. Blacks returning from the war had a chance to see the world and realize their contribution to the American dream. They wanted to be recognized and rewarded as equals with the white citizens. Elsie and Daisy Bates, prominent black leaders, operated a statewide newspaper for blacks beginning during World War II. This paper was the State Press. In 1956, the quest for black civil rights came to a head in the area of desegregation in Little Rock. The clash between the old guard governor, Orville Faubus, and the federal government under the leadership of President Dwight Eisenhower took place at Little Rock Central High School. It gained international attention. The Little Rock Nine, a group of black high school students, sought admission to Central High. The governor closed the school for a year. That year was known as the Lost Year, but ultimately relented and allowed segregation to occur. Economic growth. With the election of the first Republican governor since Reconstruction, Winthrop Rockefeller, the state began a period of modernization and economic growth. A number of large companies grew dramatically. These included two firms in northwest Arkansas: food processor Tyson Foods, led by John Tyson, and retailer Walmart, founded by Sam Walton. Both achieved worldwide fame and employ thousands of workers today. The Arkansas Economic Development Commission, the AEDC, created during the tenure of Governor Faubus and headed by Winthrop Rockefeller before his governorship, encouraged the development of various industrial enterprises in towns throughout the state. Often the companies seeking to establish these industries were looking for cheap labor and in time moved on to other areas and even out of the United States. Low wages and a lack of skilled labor force were limiting factors in the development of those industries. In the financial world, Stevens Inc., founded by Whit Stevens, evolved into an economic powerhouse. The Arkansas Highway Department supported these economic efforts by expanding and improving the state's road system and by pursuing federal funding to do so. Thank you.